Welcome to Seven Trumpets Prepper, and to another edition of Off the Prepper's Bookshelf. Today I'm going to share with you a very simple book and very affordable book, and not only that, it's endorsed by the FFA, which is a good stamp of approval, which is How to Raise Chickens, Everything You Need to Know by Christine Heinrichs. Now, what I would say also is that this, if you get the copy, make sure to get the one that's updated and revised. In the book, very simple layout for those that are new to chickens. If you're just starting out and you're solely going to go with chickens, or you're just taking livestock one at a time with your homesteading and prepping needs. Chickens past and present. First chapter, very simple. It's the beans and the P's and Q's of how to start with chickens, what they are, where they're from, and what you need to know to deal with them. Now, I'm going to tell you, ladies and gentlemen, very quickly though, I don't approve of this kind of livestock raising right here in these big chicken houses and stuff like that. I like my stuff grass-fed. I like to let my livestock live out a normal life on the farm, just like that right there. Just wanted to get that out there real quick. Now, there's some great illustrations, pictures, and things in there. I love the chicken houses that they show throughout the book. Great ideas for building little chicken coops and things like that. Me and John actually went to build something a little different like that on one of the shed layouts that we done. Anyway, moving on through the book, the breed types. My wife likes this one right here because it's all the poofy haired. They have some really good illustrations of the different breeds, so you can take and pick out the kind of breeds that you want and are interested in working with. Just and so on. Bantam chickens, that's one that's big with people too, just pointing that out there real quick. But anyway, also it gives you a backlog on the history of poultry and things like that too. I mean, there's a lot of good information to get you started at the very beginning. Now, this right here, just a quick note on this. If you have children, silkies are amazing to start out with children. Don't get Rhode Island Reds. Like, let me give you the opposite ends of the paradisium. These are like, oh, let me pet you. You're like a dog or a cat or a little puppy or something. As opposed to Rhode Island Reds, it's like, oh, hey, let me just throw you into the pen with a wolf. Okay, so I mean, there is quite a variety between that, but now the difference is Rhode Island Red's a great egg layer, good meat chicken too. Silky's good egg chicken. I wouldn't really say meat chicken. So there's just a lot of info you can glean from that in the very beginning. Now moving on, right here the incubation, things like that. It goes over the information on that because me and Jonathan, for his 4-H this year, we're going to work with starting to really get into the point where that, if you get the birds, you raise them, then you turn them back in at the end, a couple of them, then you get to keep the rest. Well, I'm going to try to help him take from there and start continuing his operation, and I've got him the incubator and everything, and so we've got this version right here we'll be doing a video review about in the future, and show you that this summer coming up for the 2015 spring and summer. But anyway, it's got a lot of information in there about incubators, like I said, a lot of the chicken houses and stuff like that too. There's your example right there of a good egg-laying meat chicken that's kind of similar to a Rhode Island Red. Now anyway, moving on. Good section, dealing with predators, protecting your animals, livestock like that. Ladies and gentlemen, donkeys are not worthless creatures. If you have sheep, if you have goats, if you have chickens, get a donkey. They're worth it. I'll just leave it at that. Otherwise, get a Great Pyrenees, but get one of the two, okay, because you don't need no drama around. Now, moving on. This section right here is a little harsh. It's a little straight to the point, but it is what it is. Selecting, culling, breeding. If it's not good, if it's got blemish, goes to the market. I hate to be mean about it. It's like, listen, if you're going to keep livestock, you need to keep the very best. You don't need to let them get sick. And one bad egg can ruin the whole basket. Just put it like that. A lot of information on this section to help you out with that and everything. Moving on, the very last section that I want to cover in this book, and there's a lot of content in here, but this pretty much just nails it down. I think the highlights, in my opinion, is the health care of your animals. Chickens, if you get one sick, you can lose quite a few, and this right here covers taking care of them, parasites, treatment options. Matter of fact, I want to get over here to where it's showing. Anyway, a lot of veterinary care, things like that, showing you how to take care of your animals and your livestock. And just a very good book. Now, like I said, make sure to get the updated and revised edition. You can pick this book up at a couple different places online. I will put the links in the video description below. And until we see you again here at Seven Trumpets Prepper Channel and another edition of Off the Prepper's Bookshelf, I hope you have a most blessed day in Yahushua's name.